Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you the Champions News live at 3. We're going to start off with the portal shoutout for today. This stream brought to you by Fish Can't Swim from Xena. My man Fish has been watching me since I started streaming on YouTube. One of the original people to watch me, actually, when I started streaming on YouTube. So he did his Portal Redemption shout out today. He's got a 1.7 mil roster. He's been playing for 1,688 days. My man has been playing a long time. 237 guys on his roster, League 16, 359 consecutive days. So almost been playing a year without missing a day. We can ask him what happened 359 days ago that caused him to miss. Maybe he'll reply, maybe he won't. Excellent win percentage, total all-time 95%. And he's won 24,000 battles all time. I'm told, and this is accurate for everyone, the portal lags behind a little bit. So he actually has a Mutant Valor leveled up that you're not going to see here, which I'm super jelly about. I wish I had Mutant Valor. I love Fandango. He carried my roster forever. I still find a ton of use for Fashion Police and Showdown. I love him a lot. Eddie, for a long time, was my turn 1 farmer. So definitely a fan of Eddie. John Cena was actually Veteran Salute, my first 5-star silver. So I'm A-okay with that. And Sako for a long time was my showdown defense. So all cards I have used a ton. And Lana I have at 5-star bronze as well, and she kind of kills it quite often in the female game for me. So there's some pretty nice top superstars there. Looks like he's got 11 5-stars, 107 4-stars, 123 stars. None of those pesky 2-star or 1-stars. He's got 6 Hall of Fame, decent amount, not terrible. You can see the breakdown on his by class. He apparently has a bunch of showboats, like myself, loving the showboats. Maybe, I don't know if he loves showboats or not, but he's got 50 of them, so we'll go with that. Oh, you're an officer. Right on, I didn't know you were an officer, Fish. You can see his best feud rank. He's done 168 expeditions in the last 30 days. A lot of faction heals. Holy heck, way more than me. And there's his feud wins. So, yeah, Fish has been watching me since I started. So that's pretty cool that he got one of these portal redemptions. And with that, we're gonna move to the news and the midweek event, the Ballad of Bliss. I won't read all of it, as I don't think you guys need me to read everything. It starts tomorrow at noon Pacific, goes for 2 days. In your typical midweek events that we've gotten lately, your scoring's going to be a lot like that. The first time loot coin is 110,000. You get a big chunk for the first one. Only 2,000 after that. And then you have showdown wins with any showboat or any PG era. That's just doing normal showdown. If you like, I plan on using IOW Batista and then throwing in a PG behind him and just doing 50 showdown matches for my points, right? So, I mean, you get 100 matches, 200,000 points, and then if you buy 1 loot coin, you get 310,000 points. Typically, the second day, you get some offers with some better pricing. Might be able to do like an 8 pull and hit another milestone, just like we talked about last midweek event. You'll get some of these bags along the way. I would imagine the Emerald tokens are paywalled. You'll get some of the Mickey shards, I would imagine, for free. I would also think Raise Plate will be paywalled. That's typically how they are. But there's some of these basic bags for Trish, and then there's Mickey shards as well. Mickey's guaranteed if you don't have her, if you max it. Again, that's probably fairly costly, but there is a lot of coin along the way. So like I said, typically on these, I'll look and see what milestone I can get to, and then hit that milestone. I'll have an actual breakdown sort of where you can get once the event starts without spending, and then, you know, if I think milestones past that are going to make sense for me, I'll do that. So, also, Bliss in the leaderboards, although I imagine the top 20 is shards, so the top 10 is going to be fairly competitive. So typically that's really rough to get into the leaderboards. But yeah, you know, it's like I said, it's a normal midweek event. I'm a big fan of getting what I can get for free. If a milestone is close and makes sense, I'll hit that up. If you really want another Ray plate and you don't have Mickey and you really want Mickey, you'll be able to get them if you do a fair amount of spending. But the event is more about getting what you can get doing the stuff for me. and hoping I get some nice stuff along the way, which typically it is. So we're going to take a look at the offers now. And I am not logged in, although that doesn't matter. So this is a really cool one. RJ, 180 shards for $75 is not a bad price shard-wise on a rare card. I'm only 23 shards away, so I wish there was a smaller one, because I would love to get him, and he would be guaranteed. I just don't really want to spend $75. Since I'm only like 23 shards away, I feel like if I'm patient, I will probably get those for much cheaper or potentially even free. But this is a really good offer if you're close to Rocky Johnson. He's a really good coach. He's the black submission coach, extra turn, 50% more damage, and he's a strong fighter on his own. Legendary striker. Good power gem user. So I do think this is a good offer. It's tempting for me. In fact, if I was like 150 shards away, then I'd be like, man, I'm buying it, right? The fact that I'm closer makes me not want to, and it kind of makes me cheap out. But if you can guarantee yourself a card for that price, and a good one, it's hard to argue with that compared to what we pay sometimes if you're a spender. Plus, you can double dip on the portal event. Same deal with Adam Cole. Not quite as good a deal on the shards, but it's 50 for $30. If 50 shards gets you Adam Cole, I would do it if I didn't have him and I needed 50 shards for $30. I don't know how long he'll be available once he starts doing his thing elsewhere, for how long. So that's something to consider. This $20 pack. If you're close to Boogeyman, you get 20 shards for $20, and then some solo points and 8 loot coins. 5,000 solo, 15 keys. Really not a bad price for the $20 range. Again, you get to 25 on the portal, and you can double dip with the coin and stuff. So that's actually not a bad offer. I don't mind that. Backstage Pass, it does have offers, unlike last week. So I am more favorable to it again this week, and in fact I did purchase it. I'll show you guys when we get in the game what those other offers are. Some of them are quite good. I don't know if I'll be buying them, but some of them are very, very good and worth talking about. Everything else on here is the same as yesterday. Still really like potentially the if you need coin, the 5,000 coin and double dipping, getting to 25 and getting yourself another 4,000 coin with that event. Don't forget to do your daily reroll on the flash market. I guess I'll log in and see if I have mine right now. We got Blitz tickets yesterday. Let's see if there's anything I need today. Nothing I need, however. Steph here at 100 times EXP. If I needed Charlotte, Steph is amazing EXP for that. So is Vince. So you would want to buy that right away. Those are Steph and Vince and Shane are the best EXP for going for Charlotte down here. In fact, I just re-rolled a bunch when I was doing it and only bought those 3 when I was doing it. So we got the events tab here. This is again where you could double dip with some of those offers, right? So if you needed Rocky, you're going to get 10 million coin for buying him as well, and 20 Booker shards in bonus stuff, plus 2 legendary straps. So Rocky Johnson, I'm very favorable to that if that recruits him for you if you're 180 shards or less. I really want to pull the trigger because I like getting new cards, but I don't think I'm gonna. Anyway, let's go back to the game. There's some cash loots, and I'll show you guys those backstage passes, the offers that are behind the original purchase, which are quite good. You also can see I have the pace up as usual. Again, no guarantee of maxing the event, but today's pace, you want to be at 214,000 for the MLC, 1,286 Booker shards. So that's the pace for the current MLC. I love that chat's just decided to blow up my stream with alerts the entire time. Just part of the fun. They're all kind of ridiculous, so hopefully you guys enjoy that stuff. If not, oh well, I'm sorry. But it's part of the fun of Twitch. So, backstage pass offers. These are still there from yesterday, but here's the claim. I figured I'd show you guys my claim and show you what I got from the 7 bags. So we'll open those up on stream here. right after we take a look at the offers. So you can buy them twice. And this is the $99 one. It comes with 100 Booker shards, 35 pulls, 15 million coin, 5,000 solo points, 10,000 faction points, 1,500 TP, and 3,000 of these crowns, which you can trade those crowns in for another 10 million coin. So essentially you're getting 25 million coin and all of this stuff for $100, which resource-wise is actually pretty good value. And yes, I did say I was passing this week, but they did add the offers in, so I decided to get it. So one, I could show you guys the offers on stream. I don't know if I'm going to get any of them. The $49 one I don't like as much. It's still okay, but you get so many more crowns. If I was going to spend 50, I'd probably just be like, I might as well do another 50 and get the better value on coins, TP, and everything else with it. I probably would stay away from this one and just go with this one if you're in that market. I'm not in either of them. I wish I was. The $20 one isn't bad. 2.5 million coin, 20 Booker shards. You got 250 TP and some of the crowns there along with 7 pulls. Also not bad. And here's the $10 offer with 1 million coin and 3 pulls. Not quite as good. They get better kind of each milestone. So that's the Backstage Pass loots. Do want to call out on this page loot. It says legendary and shows a legendary. You do not get a legendary strap. You get an epic. That needs to get fixed, and that is not that's not accurate. So just know that ahead of time. Step up pass here. We talked about it yesterday. I think the first 2 levels are pretty good value, and they get less so after that as far as getting your MLC points, solo points, and that sort of thing. There's crowns in there too. Let's open up those bags, and then we can take a look at the new loots in the game this week. So those 7 bags right here, typically they range somewhere between about 1.5 million coin to, I've seen as high as 10 million, but I think typical is like 1.5 to like 3 million-ish is pretty normal, you know, depending if you get TP or not, but we'll see what we get. A few Booker shards, usually. Okay, so I got very few solo points. I did get 3 million coin and 600 TP. I am low on resources, so I'm not unhappy about that. Usually you get one or the other. I got a bunch of faction points and very few solo, right? So I did better for the faction than I did for myself, which is fine. I'm actually not unhappy with this spread. And yes, this is the free stuff after you get the $9.99 Backstage Pass, if I didn't make that clear. That's what you get for free, and then it opens up the other loots, and supposedly we will also have a weekend loot as well. Hey, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the stream, although I've seen you on it before. So that covers the loot. I'm trying to think. I think that was, oh, cash loot. Yes, that's what's left. So APA loot and Bianca cash loot, and then we'll do my key pulls as well. So the APA cash loot is 41 pulls at 12,000, so that's a pretty good rate. I personally have done a load of these pulls while I was chasing APA because of Randy Jr. Thank you for the host. Welcome to the stream. Because I needed both Farouk and Bradshaw, it was a pretty good one for me. I also really want Hawk. I'm a fan of all things JBL in this game. Those are the 3 really big ones. Sako, if you don't have them. It's not the greatest odds-wise loot, to be perfectly honest, but there is Bradshaw and Farouk shards like in every level, pretty much, as well as being able to recruit them in just about every level of the loot. JBL's in this one right here. And then in the uncommons, I don't think there was, if I remember right, either of them. Oh no, there was Farouk shards, okay. But the commons are just shards, and I needed 2 of them for my roster. So I always found this to be a pretty decent one. I never got as many as I wanted, but I did pull this one a bunch. So I obviously was pretty favorable to it, but that's because I was close-ish to both of the APA guys. So if you're close to them, I can see doing it because I did it. The Bianca loot is only 25 at a little bit more cash, but only 25 pulls. Featured is not super high on the odds. There are some pretty rare cards in there. Also, some pretty not rare ones. And with how now this is kind of nice though. Let's just mention that the 2000 Bianca shards. This level 1500 Bianca shards. So if you hit Bianca shards, obviously that's a home run. Montez is in this level. No Bianca shards though there. And then you get to rare. Wendy's in there. Doc is in there. Bianca herself is in there. No shards. Uncommon. 300 Naomi shards is pretty good in the uncommons. And then commons, all useful shards. Like, so if you needed these three, this would probably be a good one. But do keep in mind your value doesn't go as far with 25 pulls, and your featured percentage is going to be insanely low with those 25 pulls. So don't expect to hit featured, but if you need a bunch of the shards in commons, then I think it's a good cash loot to pull for if you're close to them. But I wouldn't plan on hitting the featured. So that's kind of my take on those cash loots. I've pulled this one a ton. Got me close enough to where I could finally get JBL. I didn't get him from the loot. I did get him from an event, though. So let's do the key pulls. 8 of them, see if I get anything good. And that'll be it for today's news. Tomorrow's news, I will do a feud prep breakdown. Oh, not bad. 20 King Booker shards in there and 20 Lashley shards. I don't mind that at all. I'll do more on the feud tomorrow because feud prep is up, and we'll go over feud prep tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and remember to like, subscribe, and share as that helps me out. Other than that, guys, good luck out there.